All right, guys, we are at Overland Expo West 2025. Let's go check it out.
G'day campers, just the way with Aussie. We're here at Expo West, and today we're looking at the new Horizon Series tent. This is a brand new tent for us, just got released. It's taken a fair bit of time in production to get this one just right. There's a bunch of things that make it different to everything else that's on the marketplace, including some of our own tents. The main difference on this is the shell is a welded aluminum shell. So we shaped it, welded it, sanded it, and then powder coated it, which gives it that nice contour so it's going to fit with most of your modern vehicles. Looks really good, has a rack already attached to it. So that's the main thing you're going to see when you look at it visually from the outside. Some of the feature difference we get with the H-frame allows us to put a big hole through for your heater port. So if you want to run an air conditioner have a 4-inch in. The heaters have a 3, so we made sure it's going to work with the air conditioner as well. We are using the now legendary Eco 13B fabric, which you guys have seen before. The LST, we pioneered that years ago. It just keeps getting better, and it just keeps performing. A day like today, climb in there, zip him all up. You're not going to even know that it's daylight outside, so you can control that. The big difference with the X-frame or the H-frame tent with this one is it's got a crossflow, and if you can kind of see down the back there, you can see a little glowy part way down the back. That means you've got some crossflow ventilation through the tent. Comes already installed with a self-inflating mat, so you can adjust the pressure in that. It is a self-deploy, and this is where the big changes start to occur from our AX series, and we'll get to that one in a minute. This hoop, as we pop the tent out, it deploys itself automatically, and it's just 2 lever locks to get it to go up into the sky, where with the AX, you've got a spring rod to pop in. So functionality of this tent is extremely easy to use, pops in and out without any problem. But let's go and have a look at the AX. And on the way over there, I'm going to give you 2 letters, N and U. And you're wondering why I give you 2 letters for N and U? And it's the door shape. You'll see this one has the zipper that goes across. This is a U-shaped door, which means that the door rolls from the top. So everybody likes something differently. This means that you can only open from the bottom up, but you can leave the flats closed and you pop out like a little doggy door as you come out through. And then when we get to the AX series, you'll see that it's got the opposite shape. So it's an N shape, so it rolls to the bottom. So that means you can crack the top a little bit and let a bit of airflow through, but to put it away, you've got to tuck it under the mattress.
So MSRP on this guy is
$37.99.
okay.
For the 2 series.
Yep.
$4,099 for the 3.
Okay.
So we do a bigger one. We have got the bigger one in a prototype on display at the show, but when you look at it, you'll see where we started to head with the shape and the contour of the lid. Mm-hmm. The initial prototypes were angular.
Yeah.
This one, when you look at the lid on this one, you'll see it's got that nice curve to it. Again, very, very different. Mm-hmm. Love the way that it functioned. We like the size of the 3, but we wanted that curved shape on the lid. So when you look up there, you go, oh, I see the progression of how we got to where we got to. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, can we check out the top of this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's get it down, mate.
Okay.
We'll get it out of the line. So you see the auto deploy actually works backwards. Put the elastic strap over, and that's going to help tuck all pieces in. Now right there, you can see that shape I was talking about. So that's actually formed. Then they weld the corner in, so it's got that nice curve to it. And then they sanded all the welds off, and then they powder coat it. So overall, aesthetically, this looks really good.
And then because there's no seam, you don't have to worry about any leaking or anything like that. That's awesome.
It's all welded.
Right. That's awesome.
Yep. The rack is permanent. You can adjust the distance on the top, on the two crossbars. So you put ending up to about 50 pounds.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
So we're pretty excited about the Horizon 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go and have a look at the Armadillo AX. So where this one fits and some of the feature changes from the Horizon, we gave the Horizon all of the bits. Self-inflating mat, the window, the welded shell. We're given all of the bits. This one is a little bit better on the price point, so it's $34.99 rather than $37.99 for about the same size tent. Mattress, a little bit thinner, not quite as robust. Still has that LST in the same fabric. Spring rods on the front, so a little bit longer setup time. We're only talking a couple of seconds, but the essence longer. Different shape on the door, being the N shape, and you can see they've got it all rolled up at the bottom there. We do some little things on this one to make it a little bit special. We gave a little water relief at the bottom, so if the water tucks in from the side, it's going to pop out through the sides. Again, you can't see it because it's closed at the moment, but it's got that cross-flow ventilation. Mm-hmm. And what this does have, because of the way that the frame works, the windows on this tent are bigger. So the side windows give a much better view, and you can see that really tight knit, bug-free, I guess. So even the small gnats and midges, what do you call them? No seams.
Yep.
No seams. Yeah, they're not even going to get you one of these guys. So both of these tents come in a 2 and a 3. So if it's just you and the wife, great. If you've got a bigger family, you've got that choice to have a side open with a slightly bigger tent. Mm-hmm. So that's our 2 new ones for this show. Okay, so we'll have a look at the Armadillo XL. It's called an XL because it's a little bit bigger than the previous model. And there's some stuff that's kind of special that without really understanding what's different, pictures on the internet don't show it. This has a twin rail extrusion, which is just for us. What's different is it actually has another rail that you can't see underneath. And what that means is I can get a bracket that bolts to the side of this guy. So what makes this tent special is that it does lift up high enough at the back that you can sleep either direction. But because we can mount that bracket to it, I'm going to go over to the TRX over in the back there. I'm going to show you, we can mount our 270 awning directly to the tent, not to the roof rack. Mm-hmm. So come on, I'll show you those brackets. That's really, really hard for you guys to see, I know. But up inside there, the bracket is actually bolted to the tent, so you can see right underneath here. So it's not actually bolted to the roof rack, it's bolted to the tent body itself. So that makes it one cohesive unit rather than be 2 separate parts. Still doesn't change any of the strength, still just as strong as it used to be, but it's no longer attached to that bracket kit.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's obviously really windy today, so freestanding and you guys are good. That's awesome.
Well, it hangs to 200, and I can hang off without any problem at all. So it goes to testament to the strength of what the A-frame looks like. It does have multicolored lights, so they're orange and they're white and they're dim a bit.
Very cool.
Yep, cool. And of course, the pass-through.
That's awesome.
So tying together with the XL that we're just looking at, which is up there, you've got a nice piece of kit that all seamlessly flows together.
Very cool.
Yep.
What's MSRP on the awning?
This one is $11.99.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
Lance Warren with Onwrd Supply Co. We do modular seat back organization. We're going to start at the top here. This is our headrest bag. Comes in 2 sizes, a standard and a large. On top, we have a soft touch sunglasses pocket, so you're not getting anything scratched up. On the inside, we do high-vis interiors. How many times you put something in a black bag and never seen it again? We're trying to end that. On the back here, we have a little bit more organization, and then a really nice subtle topo splash there. Great spot to put all your patches, any knives that have a clip on them, pens, that kind of thing. I actually keep a hatchet slipped down mine. On the bottom, we have elastic, good for your sunscreen, your big flashlights, your bug spray, your bear spray, your big little fire extinguishers. Under the headrest here, we have one of our modular seat back units. This is our half modular unit. That means the bottom pockets are sewn on, and the upper section has our modular loop system.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
These flaps here hold all the weight. The Velcro just locks it on, so it's not going to fall off when you look at a speed bump. You just hold them out with your fingers, slip them in the back, just like that. Every one of our components is really well thought out. Everything has nice internal organization, zipper pockets, soft touch here, good for action cameras, GoPros, small camera equipment, binoculars. Over here is our tech slate. It's got a secret. It has a tuck away strap so you can actually wear it as a cross body bag. It has that same modular system. You can pull it off. On the inside, once again, a lot of good pouches, zipper pockets, good way to organize. This makes a really nice first aid kit. You know, how many times do you get hurt right next to the rig? Not very often. So you probably want to be able to flip it and go. Right? To continue, this is our fully modular system. It's got that same strap system from the bottom, from the top all the way to the bottom. And then insulated cooler right there. Good for kids, snacks in the back seat, that kind of thing. Stuff all bags. Just swallows everything. One zipper pocket on the inside. Also has a strap so you can wear that. Small tool roll, water bottle holder. That's about it.
Awesome.
We do, and we do it best.
What's some SRP on like different, and how does this work? Like, do you just buy it as a whole kit, or do you? Yeah.
So our headrests are $85. That's a show special. Standard pricing is $99. Those are available on our website and on REI. For our seat base units, those are the same price as the headrest. So $85 the show special, $99 standard. And as you go up from there, you're adding pouches and gotcha. This setup, as shown here, is $349.99.
Okay.
Standard pricing.
Yeah.
That includes these two units, the base panel, and our changing mat, which is good for encapsulating all your muffy gear, whether that's your moto boots, your moto stuff, your ski gear, or your waders, that kind of thing.
That's awesome. So if people want to find out more, where do they go?
OnwrdSupply.com.
Hello, my name is Ron Fawcett with Arrowhead Ineos Grenadier out of Glendale, Arizona. The vehicles you see here are lifted, but from factory, they had an 11-inch clearance. They each seat 5. Let's take a look over here real quick. What I would like you to take a look at is the interior. The interior is very cockpit-inspired. Go ahead and throw your camera in there. You've got lockers. You've got traction control. You've got, your basic heated seats, AC, heater. But some of the cool features are going to be your lockers, your standard auxiliary switches that are here in the back. The TrialMaster comes with an additional 8. One thing I like the best, if you look up, you've got the Safari windows. And both Safari windows, driver's side and passenger side, come out. And they do not whistle when you're going down the road. But the whole window comes out. And each vehicle that has this Safari windows comes with a box or a bag, if you will, for safekeeping. You've got some rails here for your cans, like your water cans, your gas cans. This one's upfitted with Alvan steps, Al wheels, and then we've got the Al roof rack. The top can hold, without the roof rack, can hold up to 400 pounds. And one interesting fact about this brand is the only brand from the manufacturer you can work on your own vehicle without voiding the warranty. I'm going to show you these little checkered plates here. Each side holds up to about 300 pounds. I think the exact number is about 287 pounds. So each side, so you can work on your own engine. Just keep your receipts, is what they say from the manufacturer. And this is for anybody who likes to work on their own vehicle. This is a bull bars, Alvans as well. So there's not too much you can't do to this vehicle. Is it capable from the factory to do anything and everything? Of course it is. We just got these about 3 weeks ago. This Quartermaster obviously upfitted, but from the factory, they have an 11-inch clearance. You got 3 seats in the back, 2 obviously in the front, driver side, passenger side. You also get the, the Safari windows. This one's the TrialMaster. So if you ever want to know which one it is, there you go. Look at the badging here, Grenadier TrialMaster. And then let's say you forget about that. You can always tell TrialMasters are going to have the what I call power boxes. So on the inside of this, you should have 8 auxiliary switches. You've got the 8 auxiliary switches in the back there. Currently, those are not connected to anything, but I've seen people connect their side lights, their front lights, their running lights, refrigerators. It's anything you want to use to overland, you can connect to that. This vehicle, to me, drives extremely well. I've driven them both. They drive the same. And what I hear from customers that do test drive them or then own them, they say the vehicle drives smoother than it looks. So if you have not test driven one, we are not a hard sales space. Come to a Grenadier dealership, just test drive a vehicle. They've been in the U.S. for about 3 years. They launched in 2019 in the U.K., but just go test drive one. They're like toys, and boys like their toys. So do girls, but go test drive one, enjoy yourself, and if you get one, enjoy life. Have a good one.
So this is a tune-up one. Couple add-ons on this one as far as outside of the standard build would be fan, insulation kit, heater, pass-through window, king big slide out here. Some custom stuff I did myself, being, just an extra bed platform down here, but it's the beauty of being able to utilize that width is that you gain a lot of space to just work with. So 78 inches wide, the mattress is 78 by 60, could become 78 by 80 for a Cali King when I slide this guy out. About 6'10" of headroom in here, which is really nice. All the aluminum's T-track, so things that, you want to just put into there as far as mounting points, you can get pretty DIY custom friendly with it. Or I guess, obviously, it's not something that we sell, but it's something that was fun to add in. I can show you over here as well on our Tacoma build. We've got some prototypes of our interiors, which really there's not a whole lot out there about currently. So you got different modules in which you can do different style designs. So before this one came to the show, it also had a sink and a fridge in it. And then we changed it around to just be storage. Bench style seating, so these guys will flip open. You can kind of get in there, put your stuff in. But then if you did want to reclaim your interior here, so keeping your truck as a truck, obviously these are still open up prototype interiors here, but you can get this guy hinged up in that.
Is super cool.
Yeah, that's kind of the moneymaker right there, right? So your truck then becomes the truck again.
Right.
The space that you need, but when you do want to drop back there.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah.
That is really cool.
So, yeah,
what?
Really excited about this.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. What vehicles are they available for?
Any truck.
Okay.
So any flatbed profile truck, and can't do like a Santa Cruz or the old style
Sure.
bridge lines, but we build them based on bed length, bed width, and cap height.
Okay.
Right? So each one's specific to that generation of the truck, not necessarily that particular truck.
And obviously you can add a bunch of different accessories and that kind of thing. What's sort of the rough price range like?
Yeah, base price on a mid-size truck starts at $13,000, $14,000 on a full size.
Okay.
Utilitarian builds you can get out the door for around $16,000 usually.
Okay.
This pass-through window, an aesthetic change we call a blackout package, and then the custom wiring run are the only three things that wouldn't be retrofittable or reconfigurable later down the road.
Okay.
So whether you go with barn doors like this style.
Yeah, I saw that. That's actually what really caught my eye. That's cool. Yeah.
It's a new design there. They're rolling out the door now.
Yeah.
But can always retrofit that on later, glass or aluminum. Well, aluminum sides is when it comes standard with. They still flip open just like this. Glass will be an add-on.
Okay.
So
Awesome. So if people want to find out more, where do they go?
yeah, tuneoutdoor.com. You're also welcome to give us a call. We had a showroom in Denver where we build them all. You can come check out how that process works. But we also have an affiliate network, and all of our customers are really friendly. We'll find the one closest to you if you want to get hands on one, even if you're not near somebody who, has an install location.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Check it out.
Yep.
Righto, guys. So over here, I want to show you some of the Bush Company products. So we're manufacturing high-end tents and awnings since 2007. That's right. It's almost 20 years we're getting there. Out in the USA, we're based out in Phoenix, and we do distribute throughout the whole continent of the USA. So to give you guys a rundown, we've got our fully freestanding awnings. You will notice there are no poles coming down, no legs. So yes, they are the strongest awning in the marketplace. We have got the canopy tops as well. So full aluminum manufactured, fully welded, one unit. So they're not modular, don't have to bolt them together. Literally one unit set up and ready. Drop slides, MSA, proudly Australian. We bring these in and distribute MSA throughout the USA as well. So pull that down, and that just will lower your refrigerator. Very easy, very cool. Like you can simply open up your fridge, little table slide out. You can prepare a sandwich, cook up on the back end, no dramas at all. Now, getting to the rest of our products, so just give you guys a rundown on the back of our booth over there. We've got our various rooftop tents. Now, this is what we are known for. High quality canvas. If you guys come and feel this, we are still using poly cotton canvas, a lot of cotton in there. It is double infused in an acrylic resin, which stops the rain, mildew, and it's fully waterproof. Double layered canvas as well. So basically, you're getting 2 tents in one. Really good on insulation properties, high density foam mattresses, and there's enough space in our tents to leave all your bedding on the inside. So pillows, blankets, you name it. If you're a hunter, leave your rifle there, leave your bow. Fishermen, leave your rods inside. There's a heap of space on the inside, guys. This is our double opening, popular on camper trailers, and the clamshell variants that we have here, the lightweight version weighing only 160 pounds, and our famous touring AX27. This is our top-end tier tent, 220 pounds, but you can load over 300 pounds on the roof of this tent and still travel around. So those guys who want to take kayaks, canoes, you name it, attached to the top of these, no dramas at all. Give us a look, bushcompany.com.
Hey, Bruce Stapll, we're at the Overland show in Flagstaff. I'm going to show you our fender rack bracket system. So our patented fender racks are for mounting accessories outside your bed below the rail. It's a no drill. It's guaranteed to fit your truck system. You just clamp this to your bed rail, or you mount it to your Toyota gear track, and then you slide on accessories from there. So this is our 6x7 molly panel. This Rotopax is mounted to our 6x13 molly panel. You can see how solid that is. Okay, no drill assembly. Okay, you provide with 3M PPF, and this is our vibration dampening rubber spacer. Okay, just prevents vibration. You can see how solid that system is. All of our molly panels come with built-in feature sets for Rotopax and MaxTrax. They also come integrated with 1/4-inch 20 press fit nuts. Makes it easy for mounting things. Okay, this is our large hard case mounted to our 6x7 racks. Okay, this system here retails for $649. Okay, that's 2 brackets and a large hard case. You can also see here, these are our 48x10 fender racks. Okay, again, loaded with 1/4-inch 20 pen nuts and all set up ready to go for MaxTrax, Rotopax, anything that you could think of.
Nice. What's MSRP on those guys?
This system,
Yep.
$599. So that comes with the 48x10 fender rack as well as 2 brackets.
Nice.
Each bracket goes for $200. So you're going 200, 200, and then 200 for the pen.
Yeah, these things are crazy stout, man. This is nice.
Yeah, this is a 6061 aluminum extrusion, right? Anodized. And then the panels are actually zinc-plated powder-coated steel. Okay? So this is a 3mm panel with the bend to create stiffness. The 48x10 is actually a 5mm thickness.
Awesome. So the other cool thing you were just showing me is you can actually mount them to the outside and the inside. That's super cool, man. So, and you were saying it uses the same plate then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, you just mount our hanger to the thread plate on the inside.
Yep.
Inset the thread plate. You mount another hanger, and then you can get molly panels on both sides.
That's actually really cool. That is a great use of space. That is so cool. So if people want to find out more about you guys, where should they go?
Stapll.com. Stapll.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's John McFolkley here at Extra West 2025. Just going to take you a walk through on the booth and showcase our new products. So you might be familiar with us from our XTR platforms, the XTR1 and XTR3 bed racks. This weekend, we're showing off the exoskeletons. It's the first 3-in-1 system. You'll see over here on the Tundra, this is the bed rack mode, so it can have access gates like our others. This one's actually built out with a top that hinges up for like motorcycles and stuff. So it's very customized, but the frame itself will be the we call it bed racks. There's all kinds of different molly plate options that we have. And then if the time came that you said, hey, I want you to close it as a topper, then our 2 Raptors over here has the panel kits where you just attach to the frame of the exoskeleton to turn them into a closed topper. So they
That's awesome. Like, you guys really took the modularity that you already had and really just cranked that up. That's awesome. Yeah.
So we include the panel kits. They're load-bearing doors, so you can mount your Rotopax or your trousers boards or whatever. They're fully assembled when they're sent to you, so you just got to attach the strut and the hinge mount, and then the pins for the latches, and you've got a closed top.
Awesome.
So if the time came and you said, hey, I wanted to go to camper mode, then our tent would go on top after you remove the panels, and then you put our tent on top. It'd go full camp.
Awesome. Yeah, obviously you guys, what I've always been impressed with is just the machine work and everything that you guys are doing on your custom brackets and all that. But I mean, all the way around, this is awesome.
That tall wall-mated house. We have a dedicated facility for machining now for all of our fab work. And the only thing we don't do on the exoskeleton is the fabric for the tent.
Okay.
It's our second prototype in the tent, and the Cerakoting that's offered on the brackets for the exoskeleton.
Right. So that's definitely going to hold up great. That's awesome. Yeah. So I guess my one question is so do people just go on the website and then spec out kind of what they want?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
So you could go and right now there's options for every truck but the Jeep. So we're working on a different angle for the Jeep because of the we want it to match the body lines.
Mm-hmm.
So that's within the next couple weeks. You'll see that come up as a available option, right? But on the others, you just go in, you select if you want the half height or the full height on the exoskeleton, right? So the caveat with that is if you want to go to the full camper, you have to start out as the full height. But if you have your own tent and you say, I just want the closed topper, get the mid height, and then you can make it to where it's flush with your cab.
Yeah.
All right. So pricing wise, like if you start out with the bed rack mode in the base configuration, it's going to be around $2,200-$2,300, and then you could add the panel kit. So based upon the bed length, there's some differences there, but it's around $1,600 to $1,700 for the panel kit, and then the tent is $4,200 to $4,400, depending on if you have full size or mid size. So you're looking at a price range around averaging it out about $8,600 to $8,800 for the all-in kit.
Okay. And then obviously if you want like the interior molly panels and that kind of thing, that's obviously going to be extra, but
yeah, there'll be the cubbies and stuff that'll be they're not even on the website yet. This is still in testing, so that'll come up as an accessory that's an option. External mollies as well as internal mollies.
Yep.
So just extrusion-overland.com.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stuart Rudolph, Managing Director of Travoca, and we are introducing a new electric cooler to the market, along with some other around-the-table Overland products. So the one cool feature about our electric coolers, no pun intended, is that they're all dual zone from the 25-liter up to the 60-liter. So you can have your ice and ice cream on one side and your refrigerator temperature product on the other. You can tell from our design, it's elegantly rugged. It's made with cold forged steel. You can sit on top of that lid. You can stand on top to get something off the top of your car. So yeah, we're quite excited about it. With the combination of the steel on the exterior and the vacuum insulated panels, it's very efficient, a very low draw on your power system.
The thing that kind of caught my eye, we can kind of maybe pop over this one. I really like the bamboo that you have. Is that what that is there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's just a great accent. So
we've set it up to be DIY friendly, so you can Allen wrench these off, paint them, do what you want with them.
Okay.
And we're going to have some accessories coming out in future seasons that it could be a molly board, chalkboard.
Very cool.
We're looking at some different options there.
And you guys have the power packs as well?
Exactly, because power packs and solar panels and the cooler work together in a combo. We decided to go ahead and bring in the power station.
Okay.
So it's a 1,500 watt power station with an 1,800 watt maximum output, so you can run your power tools off of it.
Yeah.
It's got multiple ports.
Yep.
Plenty of opportunity to plug in things. Three AC ports, multiple USB ports. Easy to recharge, trickle charge in your vehicle with a DC plug-in.
Does it have like a MPPT for solar then as well?
Yes, you can plug solar directly into.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and let's look at some of the other ones. And you guys have the solar panels as well.
We brought a 200 watt solar panel with our first launch. Very efficient.
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah. Like so the build quality and the material usage on these is great. So is that the stainless there or
it's cold forged steel?
Cold forged steel there, yeah.
It's stainless.
Okay, yeah.
And steel here.
Okay. And then popping that guy open.
Yeah. The one cool thing about the tops is they open in either direction.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you don't have to worry about left or right configuration.
Yep.
Or you can take the top completely off.
Nice.
For loading, etc.
Okay. And then you've got obviously handles there. So, okay. What's the MSRP like on maybe like the 45?
The 45's at $800.
Okay.
It starts with our smallest one, the 25 liter at $650.
Okay. Nice. Nice. And then the power packs.
The 1500 watt power station is $1,200.
Okay. No, that's really good. Awesome. If people want to find out some more about you guys, where do they go?
Travoca.com.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We're here at the Klean Freak booth. We are cleaning people left and right? Out here in the world, you get dusty, dirty, nasty. However, you want to go grab that beverage after a good long hike or whatever it is, you got to stay clean. So what we do is we individually wrap these guys, give it a 3-year shelf life, so it's guaranteed not to dry out. And then they stash it anywhere. Backpack, glove box, gear bag, go bag. Doesn't matter. It's not drying out. Check this out. Antibacterial, but no alcohol, right? And then we add that honeycomb texture to it, right? It's going to grab the sweat, the dirt, the grime all off your body. Witch hazel, aloe, chamomile, calendula, it's going to make you feel clean, smooth. What a wipe. Should have done in the first place, right? Individually wrapped gives it that 3-year shelf life and the convenience factor too. Being able to stash it anywhere and know you're going to have that clean up, freshen up, on the go makes us Klean Freak and who we are.